I grew up in the outskirts of North London, and both my grandfather and father were very keen anglers, and they spent most of their time on the Thames, fishing the Thames. So I believe probably about 5 or 6 years of age was my first angling experience when they took me there, and I believe the fish I caught was most likely a gudgeon, possibly a perch, but I can't really remember that far back. But I remember that the time fishing there quite regular, especially down on the stretch opposite Windsor Castle. That seemed to be where we went quite regular. And then from there it progressed to the canals, the Great Union Canal, Grand Union Canal, Harefield, Denham, that sort of area, and then on to the River Colne. When I left school, I was very lucky to be apprenticed to a small glass studio that specialised in Victorian etched glass and all the associated skills that went with that craft, gilding, sign writing, pictorials, glass etching and engraving. And that really inspired my artistic talents to have an interest in that period, that Victorian Edwardian movement, which influenced a lot of what I do today. My interest in art and going to art college has allowed me to be able to produce black and white ink artwork, which derives from the glass etching process, which we call stippling with the fine nib pens. A lot of the subjects obviously are fish and birds, and they adorn float tubes, float boxes, and of course book illustration. There does seem to be a renewed interest in these original early patterns, and anglers are actually wanting to fish using these style of floats, so it's nice to resurrect an old design and still see it used today. Another float which I quite liked the look and design of was the painted Norfolk reed, which is made from various sections of reed and inserted into one another and tapered down. And once again, the original float makers would have tapered these by hand, whereas we have the luxury of small model lathes to help us create these floats. But what I like about them is the simplicity of the design and the paint finishes that they applied to a lot of their floats from that period. Over the last 20 years or so, there's been an interest in traditional angling, especially the using of split cane fishing rods. And what appears to be the most popular that I make for people are the Mark IV Avon and Carp, and of course the whole cane Avocet type split cane fishing rod for general course fishing. Other popular rods are the small brook rods for fly fishing, around about 6'6" to 7'6". They have a nice slow action and they appeal to a lot of roving anglers, especially small stream, mostly popularised by the American angler.